So hello, my name is Killi. I do marketing, and one thing that we wanted to continue this year was to have live demo and see what happens with the build. So we'll see what happens. So with me, we have...
I'm Aleksi Saarinen, or Allu, and I've been with HypeHype since last year and have a background in game art and graphic design.
And I'm Igor, recently joined HypeHype. Before that, spent 6 years at Hypercasual, worked at places like Say Games, Homa Games, Unity, and yeah, basically my job is to help our creators to make best games possible.
So, as you can see, we have more people on the stage, and what we want to do this year is talk about games. So we've been really busy with the team, and now we have one of the best game makers on HypeHype, going to talk about his game, and then of course Igor with like a very good experience on games. Happy that you joined us, and we can talk about what is the definition of a good HypeHype game. So let's start with like a couple things about HypeHype first, because maybe there's new people. So we're on iPad now on this. So HypeHype, I remember, was it last? Teemu is over there, but Teemu was in some interview by Mobile Gamer, and the topic was something like, we always thought like HypeHype is a TikTok for games, but someone like quoted like Teemu that if Roblox and TikTok had a baby, so that would be HypeHype. So I would say like maybe that's like HypeHype in the new tagline. We're thinking about maybe changing this. So HypeHype, a new platform. It works on mobile. It works on Windows, Mac, and web. And you've probably seen it already. So we have the so live demo. So and always, by the way, I wanted to take this opportunity to show you that we also have here these tools where you can report and you can like do this stuff. So it's built. So this is like a yes. So HypeHype is a UGC platform, and what we wanted to do with HypeHype is to literally give the tools to create games to everyone. And that means that all the games you see here on HypeHype on the feed, which is very TikTok-like, is made with HypeHype app itself. So when you are on the feed, it is literally tailored for you, and you can swipe here, and it starts learning about your like gaming preferences. And when you see a game that you like, you just press play, and then you can start playing. No waiting, no downloads, nothing. And then when you've done the gaming, you can go there and you can give a favorite. You can go look at the comments and all these kind of like a social features you've seen on different social apps and TikTok. And then the other thing is that you can also go and everything is made with the HypeHype itself. So what we have here is one of the best, I would say even the best tools on mobile to create proper games. 3D physics engine, everything is built ground up with the HypeHype and Frogmind power, so everything is here. And then also we have the profile. So one big part of this is actually Allu's profile and all Allu's games, is that you can build your own personal identity, and then you can see like what you are as a player or a game maker. So Allu, how many games you've made?
I have like about 30 games, because a few of them are unlisted. I have a playlist of a few games, so a total of like 30.
So is there some kind of like a game that you would like to show us? Some kind of like your own favorite?
I don't know, maybe the top one.
Top one?
Yeah.
All right.
I don't know.
So let's look at what's the top one game. That's actually a new feature that I'm going to show you. It's called Top Charts. So Top Chart is a new kind of like feature where we list all the games on HypeHype based on a couple things. Based on retention, engagement, and then appeal or marketability. So those things that we are all familiar in gaming industry that makes a good game, we are using these with HypeHype as well. And number one game you can see here is actually Rock Tycoon, which is Allu's own favorite game. So let's fire it up and show us the game, what it is. Can you put a little bit volume? Thank you.
Okay.
All right, so what's the core loop? What should you do with this game?
Yeah, so the core loop is just to mine rocks and collect money and hire these miners to help you and repeat.
I mean, like, what's your level? Your level is like 34,700. I mean, like,
yeah.
How long have you played this?
Yeah, just a few weeks, I guess.
Just a few weeks.
Yeah, not too long.
Yeah.
But the world record is like 2 million now, I think.
Yeah. Exactly.
We can see it on the billboard here.
Oh, okay. So what's the billboard?
Yeah, so I added a billboard that's like Roblox games have this type of stuff that says like latest updates, and I have a to-do list like there are requests from comments and like how many likes and comments and all that.
Okay, so you're building this with the community.
Yeah.
All right. So I saw actually, was it Anba there? Can you go back? So this is like multiplayer?
Yeah.
All right. So can you chat with the people?
Yeah, you can say Sparrow is digging right now. Yeah, you can talk with people here.
All right. So one thing here is this is also like we discussed this last. So we discussed this last year. So one thing in HypeHype is that we tried to think about like how to make multiplayer games. Multiplayer games, making those is actually pretty hard. But what we can like shifted that is that every game is now a multiplayer. So literally when you go play your single player game, it can be a multiplayer as well. So it's like a new ghost system we built, which means that all these people here are playing their own game, but they are playing it together and they can be in contact and kind of like with each other. And that's kind of like cool thing to play with your games at the same time. All right. So what's that?
Oh, I hired some miners to help me. That's the Dick Toys from Palworld, if someone knows. It's the best miner.
Exactly.
And I also have this drone here.
Okay, that is pretty funny. So one thing is like so it literally so you can play actively on your own, or you can kind of like just chill and put the miners to do the work for you.
Yeah.
All right.
And you just collect the money.
Yeah. How many levels do you have, like, or caves? Is it caves?
I think it has about like 8 caves currently. So when you clear a cave or have enough levels, you can move to the next one and mine it as well.
What is that on the right side? Those things on the right side. Are there some boosts?
Yes, I have some boosts. Like
what's the tractor?
Like a magnet, and I have the tractor here. It's like a killdozer.
Oh my.
Makes some easier work.
That's like satisfaction overload.
Yeah.
What does like Igor? You have like a big experience on hyper-casual games, like satisfaction, non-punishing. What do you think about this game?
Yeah, it's perfect example. Straight to gameplay, no time to wait, infinitely like loads. Very sandboxy feel, so you can progress on your own pace. Yeah, and multiplayer, play with real time, like players with friends, chat with people. So yeah.
Okay, so can you all jump back to the top chart and show us some games? So Igor, I mean, like, what makes a good HypeHype game? What have you learned? You came here and you know that. Like, have you made games?
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, this is Clash of Clans. Can you help me present it?
Do you want to play?
Yeah.
Okay.
So I would say typical mobile playbook doesn't apply there. So the games that work at HypeHype, it's not about like long tutorials, longer boarding session. You immediately jump right into the gameplay. Yeah, a lot of stuff happening on the screen. You can progress on your own pace. You can stay, wait a little bit, nothing pressures you. Or you can just go straight to action and destroy everything, run through everything. And this game is a really good example. It's a bit very personal story. So this is actually one of the first games I worked while I started my game dev journey, like 6 years ago.
Yes.
I came up with this idea with a group of friends. We secured some funding and worked for 6 months for this game. Then we did soft launch. It didn't perform as we expected, so we killed this project. But the whole idea stuck in my head, and I wanted to make it really better and make it like go global. So recently I joined HypeHype. I teamed up with David and Yanita. Say hi.
Hey.
Yeah, and we just like spent a week working on this concept from scratch. It immediately showed potential, so we started iterating it. And right now it's like top charts game. So yeah.
So literally you kind of like you made a game. It didn't like perform in this like hyper-casual world, and then it got like killed or went to sleep. And then you came here and you did it again in a week, and now it's like on top chart.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh wow, that's kind of like cool. So that's a good personal thing. So you have a lot of cows there.
Yeah.
So by the way, what's the thing in this game? What is the main goal?
Yeah,
just have like a lot of cows.
The small narrative stuff. cows was imprisoned by humans, like humans like eat them, like make meat from them, so they kind of break free, start to like chase like more cows, gather them, and fight back with humans. So your goal is to collect as many cows as you can and destroy the world.
Yeah.
That's it.
That's very cool.
The lore is insane.
All right, so let's go back to the top chart. So let's look a little bit like about the games we have there. So the top chart it changes every day, and we can also like look at here, like now you see last 7 days are most engaging, but you can also look at like if you press the most engaging, you can see like there's thumbnail conversion, 1 minute play rate, so you can like look at like what works and what not. And one thing people have been asking a lot is that how do you know like is your game performing or how can you improve that? And that's the thing. Maybe should we go back to Rock Tycoon? So if you want to show a little bit a new thing that the team been working on a lot and it's now out. So it's literally stats. So one thing we've done is that you can now see your own stats when you go and you can see like everything that kind of like makes the game and these come to you in real time. So a couple of things here is that when you come here, you can first see the earnings. So we have now launched our creator monetization, which means that any game that is published before this or going forward will start earning money from just being published. It's based on engagement, so all these things that you can see here. And on top of that, some games also have in-game purchase. So you will get the in-game purchase opportunity once the game reaches a certain level here. So here, Allu's been already like earning something, and I think we paid, is it Teemu said like some like $100,000 already throughout the years through game jams, but we wanted to put this inside the app so anybody can just earn by just making these games. So, but let's go to the stats thing. So let's see here. So one thing here is pretty cool. So I'll take, this is Allu, your latest version. So 3,000 players. And then I will compare this to the one before, so a couple of days before. By the way, here you can see, when you already, we all know that being stuck on Apple Store waiting that kind of like a rejection for your like a new build. In HypeHype, people might put like 10 builds out because the publishing is so fast. But one thing is here is very nice that when you look at the numbers, no, so let's see. So you can look at like 2 different versions, and then you can go look at here just like in-app build A/B testing tool. So you can see these stats immediately when you put your game out, and you can see like did that improve or not, and that helps you to make better games. And as we talk about the playtime, you can see some traffic lights here. So the playtime on Allu's game seems to be pretty good. You can see retention here. You can see here appeal or marketability if you wish. If you will, and then performance if there's some like for example like too much objects in your game or something like this, and you might want to optimize it. And then you will see these graphs, how much people play. But the next one is a cool kind of like filter. How many people here have used Playtest Cloud? So some people. So Playtest Cloud is something that we wanted to put here. So you can literally start watching the clips from people playing your game. So let's see, let's put one, if it works now, this is a live demo. So what you can do is that you can put and start watching clips from these versions, and you can see how people play. Have you all used this feature to find any bugs or some design things and how to improve your game?
Yeah, there's been a few, like in this tutorial area, people were going around the first few rocks and skipping like what they're supposed to do. So I added fences there.
You put like a fence there?
Yeah, a fence around it.
And then the numbers skyrocketed?
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And another thing was we see this left side UI that has these miners. So the players didn't realize they have to hire those to help them. So this player has a level 10 already. So he has played before, but should we do another clip? Let's see someone who's playing for the first time. Oh, this one is played too. Okay, this you can see.
So now it's the onboarding,
yeah.
But what we wanted to build is to make sure that everybody can access and see this stuff in real time right after it happened. So it's kind of like a fast way to start improving your game, and you have the tools inside the app, all these things. And I think one thing also to mention here is that all these things that you look at here, so now we're looking like Rock Tycoon, but Allu is like Allu can go here and look at Igor's game and open Igor's game metrics as well. So we always talk about the transparency and remixing, and people can remix other people's game. So why not give the stats as well? So it means that you literally can learn from others. You can go and chat with others, but also can look at like how the other games perform and learn from that. So we want to be like, try to reinvent the kind of like game making and see kind of like how people will take that thing. I'm looking at the clock now, so we have one more thing. We want it to be today interactive, so we need all of your help now. So let's see how it works. So let's go to the editor. So you can go there. I'm not. You're the creator.
Okay.
You can do that thing. So I'm just a marketer. So we have this thing that where you can start adding your own assets now to the HypeHype. You can add your own models, you can add your own sounds, music, whatever. And one thing here is very cool, is like already hundreds of assets come every week. So we're gonna test now because we have this, it's optimized for mobile. And every phone has this mic. So let's see, we're gonna now try to this game that we have here. Can you show the game, Allu?
Yes.
So let's try it out. So this game, it's a new hit game coming. The idea is that you will eat, and then you will grow bigger, and then you will eat more, and you will grow bigger, and I mean, like literally the best game loop ever. And now you're a new baby, but when you eat that rat sound, it just triggers us. So we need your help now. So Igor, can we do the mic thing?
Yeah. Let's scream.
So I will count to 3, and then I want everybody here, and I will. If it's not good enough, we will do it so many takes it's good enough. So I want to hear what it sounds when you get eaten. You're a rat and you will get eaten. Okay, so Igor, I will count like a 3, 2, 1, and then everybody helps to give us this sound, right? Okay? Good, I can feel the excitement.
Let's do test run maybe. Huh? Test run.
Okay, should we? No, let's just go one. I mean, like, we go. Okay. UGC, I mean, like it's good enough. All right, so let's go. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so put volume and let's listen it. So everybody.
Let's check it.
Perfect. Let's give a round of applause to everyone. So, okay. So Igor, you will upload that. And while we wait for Igor to upload the sound over there, because we have collab editing and you can make games together. So one thing we wanted to talk about quickly is the rendering. So our rendering and the physics team, they've been busy. And one thing we kind of like wanted to do things differently here as well is to make sure that like here, when you look at this game and visually it's like maybe Allu wants to change something, I don't know. But how quickly can you do things when you go and use the effects and filters on Instagram or TikTok and others? So you want to show like how easy it is now to change the kind of like the visuals on a game, if you will.
Yeah, there's a few like presets already.
Okay, so that's like a little bit zombies, horror.
Yeah.
What else? Oh, okay, that's pretty cool.
A lot of cool stuff.
So you can just press a button to change the visuals, and kind of like that's very optimized for mobile. And can you do more? Like there's like some direction, all these things.
Yeah.
So many kind of like things we want to build and kind of like make it mobile optimized and make it shine. So let's see how it works. Try that out.
Yeah, looks good.
Is it good?
Yes.
All right. So one thing I remember like that when our physics team started, like they started buying, was it like they were like, anybody has like iPhone 6s, like over a 10 years old phone. They just wanted to buy oldest phones ever or find from their like our like archives, because they wanted to test that everything here that you see is optimized and it runs on like the, let's say, the worst phones ever. And the people here might know that we've been testing several years on Philippines, so it's been like an interesting journey. But now we opened Canada as well. But one thing is that this is, I'm not lying, it's the best optimized mobile game engine and renderer ever published. So I wasn't even paid to say that, but it's like literally like something like very cool that we are super like proud of. So Igor, how does it look?
Should be ready.
Should be ready. So let's see. Okay, I mean like, is it like in the playtesting already? So you might need to jump back and then back in. So let's see.
I can't go back.
You can't go back. Why? Where's the back? Where's the back button? Johannes, where's the back button?
Where did you put it?
Johannes stole it. Is it here? Let's restart. Let's try if it works. Okay, no, it didn't work on that. Is this the classic? No one saw this.
Yeah.
So cut that from the recording. So no glitches.
And also try to add it yourself maybe because synchronization could be broken.
Okay.
Try now.
Let me check it. Okay, Igor is here. Oh, I can't touch it.
You have to.
When it's open for you.
So and they are now in the same game. This is collab editing, so you can publish games with your friend nowadays. So let's see if it's there.
Let's see.
What's the game name?
Oh, what's the game name? What's the name?
It's
Grow Monster.
Grow Monster, but this is a remix. This is a TimeOut, Grow Monster TimeOut remix, of course, when we're gonna publish it.
So is it this one?
TimeOut sound should be.
Okay, let's try.
Let's try.
Test.
Okay, please. Yes, it works.
Yes. Beautiful.
Oh my God. Thank you so much for your help. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, game making. Game making is so stressful. Okay, so let's put it now out like super quickly because I know Antti wants to play this. So let's post the update and let's put yes, TimeOut remix. I'm like next year we're gonna be what's #1 top chart.
Yes.
Grow Monster TimeOut remix. Yes. And then let's go. I think we're ready to go to the Q&A. Only thing I want to say here is that now we have the monetization out. We have $100,000 game making competition out as well to the end of June, so 1 month to go. So I mean, like it's open to anyone. I know. I mean, like literally, I heard even our own team members are using their Anno accounts and making games now. So if anyone wants to do some hobbying and some making some bugs and some games, test it out. And I mean, like we try to build a proper game engine. So test it out and give us feedback, brutally honest feedback about the metrics, about the engine, about everything that you see, because we want to make it better for us and for you as well. And the last thing that I promised for our backend team is this. So let's see. Can I? Does it work? How does it work?
Yeah.
How is that even possible? Yeah. Okay. Oh, no problem. I will go here because we have also built here this cool thing as QR code. This is the smallest QR code ever. So
yes,
let's test the multiplayer thing one. So please take a photo. Try to join the session. Let's see if we can break it. If we get enough people, we will break it, and then our.
Do you want to open it? Do you want to open it just to check it?
Check.
Never mind.
Let's wait for a while. So if it works, because now when you share the QR, you share the link, people can join the same session with the new Ghost multiplayer system, trademarked by Inan. So that's the thing. Do we have anything else?
We're good.
Allu, what's your next game? What are you planning to do next? I mean, like Rock Tycoon been on top chart for a while now.
I don't know. Maybe something else than mining rocks.
Something else than mining rocks.
Yeah. Maybe chopping trees.
Chopping trees. That sounds unique.
Yeah, exactly. Fresh idea.
All right, I think we're done. All right, thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, Killi, Allu, and Igor. We have time for one question if someone's really eager to ask a question. And of course, later in the day as well, I assume you are approachable and they can come and talk to you as well. This was the first hand that I saw here.
That's a great question, by the way. I say this. Everybody who comes to HypeHype, when they start creating something, they accept the terms. So if they do something that's shady, it's their problem. We're the platform, we just give the tools. But at the same time, what we try to do is, of course, find out, like, for example, here, I mean, like, this room has one of the best IPs ever. We haven't done it yet, but it would be so cool to start like working, like, for example, together, and some of the IPs that you have here could be put to HypeHype as assets, like very like validated assets or templates or something. Because here, when we have here, when you start creating, we have here templates. You can literally start building from a template. And if the template is good, it's easier for people to make games from that. And these templates, people make tens of thousands of like remixes already. So if that template would be, let's say, I just throw like a beat star thing or whatever, it could be like people can play that and it's owned still the IP holder. And that's something that, for example, Roblox does in a way. But Roblox, what they do usually is that the platform is pretty amazing, we all know that, but you need a development studio to make that experience for people to play. And I'm like, we can of course do that, and it already works, but what we want to take it to the next level is that, how about that everybody who uses HypeHype can use the original template or the game or the gameplay with the cool assets, free or maybe even paid, and making some money, and make some cool like levels. So only one level is made, let's say Badland. We could make a new Badland with one level, and community creates the next kind of like 1,000 levels. So I mean, like it's kind of like a very good opportunity. But I would say all the legal things, we're looking into that, and if there's something we've done wrong, Teemu Mäki-Patola is the one that you can contact. So his name is everywhere, so I'm like, so. But UGC platforms, it's a little bit like, we try to figure that thing out, and we're looking, of course, how Roblox does it and how the video platforms. It's a big thing. Opportunity, but at the same time, trying to make things right. Good question, by the way.
Thank you. Unfortunately, we're running out of time. One more time, big thank you, Killi, Allu, and Igor.